How's it going, everyone? So blueberries require a really low pH to grow best, and sometimes the pH can go up and it needs to be lowered. So today I'm going to be adding some sulfur to my blueberries behind me that I'm growing in root pouch containers just to lower it so they can grow better. And I noticed that these blueberries started putting on a bit of an iron deficiency. Now this can be for one or two reasons. One is that there is no iron in the soil, or the second is that the pH is too high, and what happens when the pH is too high? The iron becomes locked up, so the roots can't actually uptake the iron that is in the soil and they can't use it. And so what I did was have a bit of a pH test, which you can see up here, and I noticed the results of that showed that the soil had a pH of around 8 to 8.5, which is way too high. So I really need to lower it, which is why I'm going to be adding sulfur. However, you can see that there are some sort of green flecks in that small test. So there is some parts that are quite acidic, and that was a pH of about 6, which is just at the top range that blueberries prefer. So that is probably the reason why they're still just chugging along a bit. Okay, so this brand of sulfur recommends to add 5 grams per 10 litres of soil or potting mix. Now, these root pouch containers here, they're 30 litres, and this recommendation is to lower the pH by 1 unit. So, for example, from a pH of 7.5 to a pH of 6.5. But I want to lower the pH by 2 units, so I'm actually going to double that amount. So instead of using 15 grams per pouch, I'm going to be using 30 grams per pouch, which equates to 6 scoops of the spoon that it includes. But first, I'm just going to be taking off the mulch. Now, I'm taking off the mulch because I want the sulfur to break down in the soil where the roots are and not where the mulch is. Now, I'm just going to be adding the 6 scoops evenly around the soil. Okay, now that the sulfur is on, now I'm just going to be lightly digging it into the soil, just by the first few centimeters or about the first inch or so. Also, just make sure that you don't damage the plant roots while you do this, especially blueberries because they're quite fibrous and more to the surface. Just be very careful when you just lightly dig it into the soil. So there you go, guys. That is how easy it is to add sulfur to your soil, especially in containers for blueberries, just so they get that optimum pH range and really explode with some growth. So for these, I'll be checking up on them about every week and doing a pH test every week or so, because sulfur actually isn't water soluble and it requires the microbes in the soil to break down. So as the microbes feed on it and work it, it breaks down into acid, and this is what causes the pH to lower. So this generally takes around 2 to 4, or I think even maybe 4 to 6 weeks to do that. So I'll be coming out here every week just doing a quick pH test just to see how it's going. And if it the pH then stabilizes after a number of weeks at a pH that I think is still too high, I'll just be adding a bit more sulfur every few weeks until it hits that 4 to 6 pH range. So that is it for the video, pretty much. So thank you for watching, guys, if you stuck around to the end. So make sure, if you like that, please leave it a big thumbs up, and if you have any comments, suggestions or questions, or you just want to say g'day, just pop them down below in the comments section and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And finally, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you click on my face. That'll be popping up around here somewhere. If it's not there, it'll be there soon. And this way you will just stay updated with me on here on YouTube, not Facebook. Yeah, that way you stay notified whenever I post a new video. You can come along and suss out what I'm doing. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you're all having a cracker of a week, and I will catch you guys next video. Cheers all. Sorry guys, thought I might also quickly add, if you want to check out more, have more updates around my garden and these blueberries and things, then check out the links in the description below. They'll take you to my social media sites, so that's Facebook and Instagram. That way you get more photo updates about these blueberries and other things I'm doing in the garden. So thanks for that. I hope you're all having a cracker, and I'll catch you next video.